Hello everyone, my name is Demetrius. I'm from the Luhansk region of Ukraine, a place that is sadly now under occupation. I lost my homeland and my house, but I didn't lose myself. I still believe in life, in people, and in hope. Here on this channel, I share knowledge and inspiration to help you live healthier, longer, and better. So please, subscribe, share, and stay with me. It truly helps me move forward, and one day, earn enough to rebuild my own home. Today, we're going to talk about something invisible, yet powerful enough to destroy us from within: microplastics and nanoplastics. These are tiny fragments that now live inside our bodies. The information in this video comes from a groundbreaking study titled Microplastics and Nanoplastics in Atheromas and Cardiovascular Events by Raffaele Marfella, Francesco Praticizzo, Celestino Sardu, and their colleagues. This research, published in the New England Journal of Medicine in 2024, reveals how plastic has entered our blood, our arteries, and even our future. Imagine this. You're walking along a beach and you see plastic bottles and bags littering the sand. It's ugly, right? But what if I told you that the real danger is what you can't see? Over time, all that plastic breaks down into microscopic pieces. These are the microplastics and even smaller nanoplastics we're talking about. They're so small they can travel from our food, water, and even the air we breathe directly into our bloodstream. For the first time, researchers have found microplastics and nanoplastics inside the human arteries and linked them directly to heart attacks, strokes, and premature death. This discovery changes everything we thought we knew about plastic pollution. It's no longer just an environmental problem. It's a biological one. It's inside us. Plastic penetrates directly into our blood vessels. Researchers examined tissue samples from patients who had undergone carotid artery surgery. Using advanced microscopy, they found particles of polyethylene and PVC, the same plastics used in packaging, bottles, and pipes embedded in the walls of the carotid arteries. These arteries supply blood to the brain. That means plastic particles from the air, food, or water don't just stop in the lungs or stomach. They travel through cell membranes and enter the bloodstream. Once there, they don't dissolve or break down. They become part of the vascular system, foreign materials trapped inside our arteries. Chronic inflammation and cellular damage. Under an electron microscope, these microplastic fragments look like tiny jagged shards. They cut, irritate, and damage the surrounding cells. The immune system detects them as invaders and triggers an inflammatory response. In tissues where plastic accumulates, levels of inflammation markers, IL-6, TNF-A, and CRP, rise sharply. This is the same biological response that accelerates atherosclerosis, the hardening and narrowing of arteries. Over time, chronic microinflammation erodes vessel walls, accelerates cellular aging, and creates the perfect conditions for heart attacks and strokes. A higher risk of death from cardiovascular events. The data are clear. Patients whose arterial plaques contained microplastic particles had a 4.5 times higher risk of suffering a heart attack, stroke, or death within 3 years of surgery. This is not speculation. It's a statistically proven correlation. Hazard ratio 4.513. Even microscopic traces of plastic inside the arteries can become silent killers. Disruption of cellular and hormonal balance. Microplastic particles can merge with cell membranes, altering their permeability. Certain polymers, especially PVC, contain toxic additives such as phthalates and bisphenols. These act as endocrine disruptors, chemicals that interfere with hormone signaling. The results can be devastating. DNA and mitochondrial damage, hormonal imbalances, abnormal cell growth, and even a potential carcinogenic effect. Plastic doesn't just sit in your body, it rewires it. The body has no defense against plastic. Micro and nanoplastics are so small that no natural biological filter can stop them. The immune system tries to eliminate them, but it fails because these particles never decompose. This leads to chronic cellular intoxication, continuous stress at the cellular level, weakened immunity, and higher risks of autoimmune disorders and premature aging. The ecological disease of the 21st century. Professor Raffaele Marfella and his team have revealed something crucial. Plastic pollution is not just harming the planet, it's harming human biology. Plastic has become an invisible daily threat, entering our bodies through water, air, food, cosmetics, and clothing fibers. It is now an ecological disease of the 21st century, one that begins inside us. Conclusion: the plastic we once created for convenience has turned into a slow biological weapon. It's no longer just in oceans or soils. It's in our blood, in our arteries, in our hearts, and possibly in future generations. This is not science fiction. This is science, and it's happening right now. How we can reduce the amount of plastic entering our bodies. Don't drink from plastic bottles. Even so-called safe bottles release microplastics over time, especially when exposed to heat or sunlight. Use a glass or stainless steel reusable bottle instead. Don't buy oil in plastic containers. Fats dissolve toxic components from polymers, including phthalates and bisphenols. Choose glass bottles or metal cans for oils. Use wooden cutting boards. Plastic kitchen tools release tiny particles when you cut or heat food, and those end up in your meal. Don't heat food in plastic containers. Even microwave-safe plastics release microplastics when heated. Transfer your food into glass or ceramic dishes before warming it up. Filter your water. Home filters with activated carbon or reverse osmosis can significantly reduce microplastics in tap water. Choose natural fabrics. Polyester, nylon, and acrylic shed thousands of microfibers with every wash. Wear cotton, linen, or wool instead. And wash clothes less often, or use microfiber filters in your washing machine. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, share this video. Together, we make our lives better by helping each other.